everyone, and welcome back to Behind the Barcode. Today, we're diving into a topic that affects all of us: food labels. You might think you're making healthy choices, but what if I told you that some food labels can be misleading? Stick around as we uncover the hidden ingredients and deceptive claims that could be lurking in your pantry. First, let's break down what food labels are supposed to do. They're designed to inform us about what we're eating: calories, nutrients, and ingredients. But here's the catch: not all labels are created equal. Some companies use clever marketing tactics to make their products seem healthier than they really are. Let's talk about some common misleading claims. Ever seen all natural on a label? Sounds great, right? The problem is the term natural isn't regulated by the FDA. As a result, the label's definition is essentially meaningless. A product can be loaded with preservatives and still carry that label, but at least it makes you feel better about buying it, right? Ever seen light or light on a food label and thought it was the healthier choice? Think again. Light can mean fewer calories, but it can also just mean lighter in color or flavor. Companies use this trick to make products seem healthier without actually changing what's inside. Another sneaky term is low fat. Many people think this means healthy, but often manufacturers compensate for the lost flavor by adding sugar or artificial ingredients. You might just be trading one problem for another. Made with whole grains sounds super healthy, but it can be seriously misleading. A product only needs a tiny amount of whole grains to slap that label on. The rest? It's often processed flour and sugars. Always check the ingredients list. Whole grains should be at the top. Next, organic doesn't automatically mean healthy. Organic cookies are still cookies loaded with sugar and fats. Plus, products labeled "made with organic ingredients" only need 70% organic content, not 100%. It's better, but it's not a free pass to overindulge. Read the label, not just the buzzwords. Now let's get into hidden ingredients. Did you know that some food labels can list ingredients in a way that hides unhealthy additives? For example, if a product contains multiple types of sugar, they can be listed under multiple names, many of which are unrecognizable to the consumer. Anything ending in the letters O's, such as fructose and dextrose, syrups and concentrates, are all sugary ingredients. This tactic can trick you into thinking you're making a healthier choice, when in reality, you're consuming more sugar than you realize. Another common hidden ingredient is artificial flavors. These can be derived from a variety of sources, and the term artificial flavor doesn't tell you much about what's actually in your food. It's a good reminder to always check the ingredient list and not just the front of the package. This is the same for trans fats. Zero trans fats sounds great, right? But here's the catch. If a product has less than 0.5 grams per serving, companies can legally round it down to 0. Sneaky! If you eat multiple servings, those hidden trans fats add up fast, and they're definitely not heart healthy. Have you ever flipped over a food label and seen a list of ingredients you can't even pronounce? Things like BHT, sodium benzoate, and potassium sorbate are preservatives added to extend shelf life, but they raise some serious questions about what we're actually putting into our bodies. Perhaps most importantly, watch out for labels that list vegetable oil without specifics. It sounds healthy, but it often means a mix of cheap, highly processed oils like soybean, canola, or palm oil, all of which can be heavily refined and stripped of nutrients. Always read beyond the buzzwords. So what can you do to protect yourself from misleading food labels? The first step is to become a savvy label reader. Always look at the ingredient list and the nutrition facts. Pay attention to serving sizes, as they can be deceptive too. Product might seem low in calories, but if the serving size is tiny, you could easily consume more than you think. Also, don't be afraid to do a little research. If you see an ingredient you don't recognize, look it up. Knowledge is power, and understanding what's in your food can help you make better choices. To wrap up, food labels can be tricky, but with a little awareness, you can navigate them like a pro. Remember, just because a product claims to be healthy doesn't mean it is. Always read the fine print and trust your instincts. The food industry is big business after all. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe for more tips on healthy eating and nutrition. What's the most surprising thing you've learned about food labels? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and see you next time on Behind the Barcode.